Hi. So I guess we can officially say that MOBILESoft 2021 officially started. And so it's, well, I introduced myself first of all. I'm Alessandra Gorla. I'm an assistant research professor at the India Software Institute, and I'm the general chair of this event. So together with me, there are other people who help me with the organization, Valerio, Rui, and Mattia. They will have a chance to talk to you in a minute. So let me share my screen so that I can start the introduction of this event. So unfortunately, MOBILESoft was supposed to be in Madrid, but instead, what happened is, as you know, COVID happened, and we had to, together with the XC organizers, we decided to have a fully virtual event. So what I already introduced the organizing committee. So beside myself, Rui and Mattia took care of the technical track as program co-chairs, and then Valerio and Maleknas took care of the other tracks that make the program of this event. So they took care of the tool demos, of the visions, and the apps track. And then a special thank you to the other people in the organizing committee, especially Konstantin, who has been the one who helped with setting up all the infrastructure with CloudR, and Danielle, who helped with the proceedings. So regarding the participants to this event, well, it's kind of hard to have fully, to be aware of the statistics of the event, because basically we can have an idea of how many people signed up for XC and all the co-located events. So we know that for all the co-located events signed up roughly 500 people. And that's the vast majority of us, because the prices were actually much better. The good thing of having virtual events is that it's much more convenient to attend all the events of the conference. And as we see, as usual, we have a big participation from the US and Canada. Germany is almost as always leading the European participation. Good thing we have Spain, which I also represent as a significant number of participants. Instead, we can say that only for MOBILESoft, we have roughly, I think the statistics a couple of days ago were 18 people, then a few more signed up. But as I said, more people actually decided to participate to MOBILESoft and other co-located events. Let me briefly discuss one thing regarding the logistics of this conference. As you know, we are using CloudR, and if you are attending, it means that you already managed to solve all the technical issues. Let me just remind you that there are some problems with some browsers, especially Safari has experienced problems. But as I said, if you are already attending, it means that you could successfully log in. Regarding attending all the event, things should be smooth for us, because it is enough basically to just go to the program that is listed on the web page, and then just click here on the MOBILESoft room link. So MOBILESoft room is the only room that we will be using for the whole event. So all the talks and the live Q&A sessions will happen here. On top of that, we also have a MOBILESoft break. That is just a social room that we can use during the break, so that anybody can join and anybody can use the video and the microphone, so that we can actually chat and interact, just pretending to be in a normal conference and not just in a virtual event. If you have any issue, we have a couple of student volunteers who are just attending the event, and we'll keep an eye on the chat. So if you have questions or if you have any doubt, just ping them, and they will try to help you with whatever need. Regarding the program, so MOBILESoft is spread along 3 days, starting now with the opening and the first keynote that will start in a little more than 5 minutes. And the keynote events are the only live events, the only live talks. Then we will have a set of sessions with the presentation of the technical track papers and the tool demos, where we will be playing pre-recorded videos that the authors provide. These videos are between 10 and 15 minutes, depending on the track. And at the end of each session, we will have 20 minutes of live Q&A questions. So I do really invite every one of you to just attend and especially attend the live Q&A, so that you can ask questions to the authors. So the first day, today, as I said, we will just have this opening and then the keynote. Then we will have a session with the technical papers on empirical studies and software modeling. Tomorrow we will have a similar program, starting with the keynote, and then another session with the technical papers on software quality. The last day we will have we will not have a keynote. We will have two technical tracks with at the end closing sessions with the presentation of the event for next year. So let me briefly introduce the keynote speakers. I'm very happy to have Carmela Troncoso, assistant professor at EPFL, being the first keynote today, just who will start in 5 minutes. And Deepak Daswani, who's a hacker and a cybersecurity expert working here in Spain. So both keynote speakers are not part of our community, but I think that both the topics of privacy and security are extremely important, especially when we deal with mobile applications. So I hope you enjoy the keynotes. And with this, I will leave my word to Rui, who will be talking about the technical track.
Okay, so thank you, Alessandra. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rui Abreu. I'm a full professor at the University of Porto in Portugal, and I will share a few words with you about the technical track. So first of all, I'd like to thank all the PC members that we have listed here in this slide. And we would like to thank all the the hard work for helping us in putting together the program that we have for the next couple of days. Next, I'd like to talk about the technical papers and some statistics. We received 23 abstracts by the abstract deadline. Out of those 23, 21 converted into full papers, and those were then reviewed by the program committee. The reviewing process followed a double-blind review process, and we had approximately 3 reviews per paper, so a few papers. And we decided as the lead reviewer that helped us with meta-reviewing and reaching consensus. At the end, we ended up with 8 papers being accepted. That amounts 38%. At this point, I'd like also to thank all the authors of both submitted and, of course, accepted papers as well. So next is some number on the submissions per country. So this is kind of in line with the attendees. It's not a big surprise that the US leads these numbers, and then followed by Germany, the Netherlands, and then the other countries with just a couple of submissions. It's interesting to see some submissions from some other less usual countries like North Korea, or even Chile, that we don't get many submissions in MOBILESoft. Okay, so next we have here a slide that essentially is giving us some statistics per country on the number of accepted papers versus the number of rejected papers. This is just curiosity, of course. It doesn't mean that if you are from one of those countries, your paper will be definitely accepted, but it's interesting to share with you these numbers. Next slide. I have some curiosity about the key phrases that ended up in accepted papers as well as in unaccepted papers. And it's not surprised that you have things like Android applications, and mobile being a lot accepted, of course, being this a MOBILESoft, a conference about mobile. Okay, in the interest of time, I will now pass the baton to Valerio. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the conference.
Yeah, thank you, Rui. So my name is Valerio Terragni, and I am a lecturer at the University of Auckland. And together with Malek Nax, we lead this program committee for the other tracks of MOBILESoft, which are mobile applications and demo and visions. I would like to thank all the reviewers for their hard work. And next, I will talk about the submissions. We received 6 tool demos, mobile app papers, and also 2 vision papers. And the reviewing process, it was double blind, and we got 3 reviewers per paper, and we assigned 1 reviewer as lead reviewer. At the end, we accepted 4 tool demos papers, which is 66% of acceptance rate. And we also had 1 paper from the technical track that was converted to a tool paper. And next, so that's all. Thank you for joining this opening section. And remember that as soon we start the keynote, and will be a live keynote. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And in just a few seconds, we will actually start the session with the live keynote, the keynote by Carmela Troncoso.